What's your reaction to this Kyle Larson situation?
I'm not shocked. We live in a different time. And the reality of the situation is that anybody associated with NASCAR, there should definitely be a heightened level of sensitivity. If somebody's going to apologize and engage in a level of contrition that Larson seems to have engaged in, you take him at his word, recognizing the fact that, he made an error, and you take it from there. But that's not going to stop the sponsors and the advertisers from jumping ship, his car racing team from jumping ship with him or whatever. You got to take into account, again, the history of NASCAR. You had in the first 65 years of its existence, you had one full-time minority driver named Wendell Scott. Okay, and obviously he was denied the opportunity to celebrate because at Victory Lane that he was going to be seen kissing a white woman. At least that's what the story says. You have other things pointing to the history of NASCAR where there's been an absence of minority participation in the sport, and it's been something that they've been trying to overcome for years. To know what kind of history they have where they proudly once upon a time locked arms with former governor in Alabama, Wallace, Mr. George Wallace, if I remember correctly, along with others. You just take into account all of those things from an historical perspective and how their history is, and you highlight those things. Certainly if one of their drivers is caught spewing the N-word and engaging in the kind of behavior that Kyle Larson had engaged in at that particular moment in time, there are going to be repercussions. I believe, this country is the land of second chances. I believe that when somebody makes a mistake that they apologize, you should give them another chance and what have you. It's unfortunate that the fallout from this has been what it has been because he's now been fired. But the bottom line is I could hardly say that it is a surprise because with the heightened level of sensitivity that involves this particular issue as it pertains specifically to the sport of NASCAR racing, I'm not surprised at all that this transpired.
It is the strongest word in the English language, and there are severe social sanctions against it. And this is what happens. Someone used it publicly, unbeknownst to him, nevertheless, and he knows that there will be severe repercussions. Lost advertisers, essentially loses his job or his income, and will be a social pariah in respectable company and polite company for a while. But I agree with you, Stephen A. It shouldn't mean the end of his livelihood in any permanent basis or make him a social pariah for the rest of his life. I do like the fact that he apologized. I like the way that he apologized. And it is a kind of reality of our country's original sin and the world we live in that there will be severe and should be severe social sanctions for using that word.
My wife is from Indiana, guys. I've been out to NASCAR events before. It's felt awkward, but for the most part, I've received a lot of love from NASCAR fans. I've enjoyed my experiences. The other day, when I paid attention to this video, you know what it made me do? It made me want to reach in my drawer. It made me want to grab some right here, put this in the hand, and just reach through the screen as a black man and just I almost wanted to fight. Like I wanted to fight. Because whenever I hear that term, it brings me to that place. It easily brings me to that place. And here's the part that really frustrates me about it. And I understand everybody is allowed a second chance. And we are amidst a pandemic where there are people passing away and people are dying. And I got a second chance by being here after almost dying when I was 21 years old. I understand that. But there was a level of contrition that I wanted to feel that didn't just sound like it was words written on a script that he just read. And it was also the way that NASCAR handled it. The first sentence out from NASCAR, their press release, was like about insensitive language. No, that wasn't insensitive language. That was racist language. Like the first step in combating racist language is acknowledging it. Like it was racist language. It wasn't just said in a colloquial way, Max. Like, and I hear all that. I know that's been a topic of debate about rap music. I don't care about any of that. Like that was said the way it was said. In the tonality of the way it was said, it was taken for exactly the way it should have been said. So, and then there was a statement that came out after that. Because then it was like after NASCAR came out and said we don't combat that insensitive language. Then it was like we're all about inclusion and diversity. It's like, no, don't back it up. Don't back up your first comment. Just take it and draw a line in the sand. So I just feel like the way this whole, and I understand he lost money and all these different things, and this is going to be a byproduct of where we are with gaming and the internet and this new age that we're in where everything is live stream. But still, like, those aren't things like that. Let me think about that. Well, that seems like that's a habit. That's a habit that said Stephen A. And that bothers me. Those things aren't just nonchalantly thrown around.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.